Hey friends, Dave here with Transfer Express, and today we are diving into one of the hottest blank brands in the streetwear game right now, and that is LA Apparel. Now, if you're an apparel decorator, especially in the streetwear, maybe band merch, retail, or made in the USA conscious markets, LA Apparel has become a go-to for premium, on-trend blanks that your customers will love. But whether you're working with high-end streetwear brands, fashion-forward boutiques, musicians, bands, or artists, you're going to want to ensure that you could decorate with confidence with your heat press, saving you time, money, and all but eliminating misprints or the pain that comes with ruining some of these higher-end garments. So in this video, we're going to take the frustration out of the process and show you how you could confidently print on these tees using the right techniques, so you could decorate with ease, no matter the fabric, transfer type, or your design. So, you ready to get right to it? Let's go. Now, first up, let's talk about some of LA Apparel's most popular styles and the fabric types that we're going to be working with, because they make a difference when we're decorating apparel with a heat press and DTF transfers or even screen print transfers. So first up, we have the 1801, a 100% cotton, 6.5 ounce heavyweight tee. Now this is the perfect option for that thick, durable feel that's so popular in streetwear right now. Being 100% cotton, you don't have to worry about on your heat press, and it could take really high heat. But next up, we've got the 20,001, which is the original 100% cotton fine jersey t-shirt that's made in LA. Now, coming in at a lighter 4.3 ounce, it's ideal for that softer, more comfortable fit while still offering that premium quality. So, do you remember that original, maybe 2001 t-shirt from a couple years back that everyone wanted from an American-made brand? Well, this one's it, the exact same cut and a very, very similar fabric. But finally, and the focus for our video here today, is the FF01, a 50-50 cotton poly blend weighing in at a lightweight 3.8 ounces. Now this one is trending heavily because it is lightweight and in a super timeless, very comfortable fit. Now, why is the 50-50 cotton poly blend like the FF01 so popular? Well, it's because of that versatility. You could apply it to a lot of different markets and it looks great. You get the softness of cotton with the added durability and wrinkle resistance of polyester, making it a super soft tee, perfect for both fashion and function. Plus, it's an ideal blank for vibrant, long-lasting prints, regardless of what heat transfer that you're putting on it. But as decorators know, printing on polyester or even polyester blends can come with its own set of challenges. And mainly we're talking about heat sensitivity and scorching the apparel. You know, that dreaded press box or shiny rectangle you get when your heat press is just a little bit too hot? Yeah, nobody wants that, and we're gonna avoid that here today. Don't worry, we've got tips to help you decorate on these popular blends and more with confidence. So let's take the frustration and the ruined garments out of the equation here. With the right techniques, you could print on these 50-50 blends without ever worrying about damaging the garment itself. Whether you're decorating for streetwear or brands, corporate apparel, team uniforms, whatever it is, we've got you covered. Now, first things first, how do we avoid that dreaded press box on these tees? Well, it all comes down to the heat press settings. Now, we know that polyester is a little bit more heat sensitive than organic fibers like cotton. So we're gonna wanna be conscious of our temperature and definitely use the right pressure. Now, these two are part of the arch method, and that's starting with A, accurate pressure. The next is reducing the heat. And then the C is using the correct cover sheet. And then if all else fails, using a lower heated platen, which we're not really going to even need to worry about today because these 50-50 blends can take some temperature, unlike maybe 100% polyester or 100% recycled polyester. Now, another thing to watch for is going to be the difference between bruising and scorching. Now, bruising is a temporary mark caused by the pressure of the heat press and usually is going to go away after the fabric cools, but in some cases, you're still going to be able to see that on the garment itself. Steaming, washing definitely takes it out. It's kind of, think of it as a crop circle, right? You're actually just matting down the fibers, which is changing the finish of the t-shirt from the pressed areas to the non-pressed areas. And of course, we have to account for the moisture leaving the garment, right? That's going to discolor the shirt, but as soon as we let it sit or steam it and put moisture back into it, that color is going to return and match all of the areas of the shirt. Now, scorching, on the other hand, is permanent and results from too much heat. Think of a water bottle, right? That just got too much heat and it starts to twist and warp. That's almost essentially what's happening to the fibers on the shirt, and you're never going to be able to fix them and return them to the way that they came. Now, the trick is finding the balance where we get a great press and a great application of the heat transfer, but don't damage the fabric. And we're gonna walk through exactly how to do that. Now, when it comes to decorating these 50-50 blends, screen printed transfers are a great option. Now, with screen printed transfers, you're using real plastisol ink. It's just screen printed on a paper carrier, so you don't have the mess of inks, emulsion, and the cleanup that comes with traditional screen printing. However, you still do get that same print look and feel. It's soft, durable, and moves with the fabric for that really on-point, retail-ready look. And they're also very inexpensive and apply in as low as 4 seconds. So just as fast as you could pull a squeegee. Now, the bad thing about screen printed transfers is that they do typically require a little bit higher temperatures and higher pressure to print. So today we're using goof-proof screen printed transfers that are going to apply at 365 degrees with a medium to firm pressure. Something that polyester may not necessarily do too well with. So here, pressing at 365, it does appear that we are encountering some press boxes here on these FF01s. So let's give it a little bit of a steam to see if we could return some of that natural color back into the fibers of the shirt. Now, we also got this discoloring on all 3 different colorways. So this is why testing is so important when you're trying out a brand new product to decorate on. Now, let's use the arch method here. With reducing the pressure as our first step to avoiding scorching apparel here, with a screen printed transfer, we might run into a little bit of an issue with our application, as they do need a medium to firm pressure. So we need to have an accurate heat press. It's going to take that frustration out of it and get us that accurate pressure. So we have to apply between a 6 to 8 on our heat press. So let's see what a 6 on our heat press looks like compared to that 8 that we first started with on the pressure reading. So with this one, our print did apply and feels like it's nice and down in the fibers of the shirt. So we feel real confident with the print there at that 6 on pressure. But of course, use caution. If we went any lower than that, we may have application issues with this, or worst case scenario, we have issues laundering it, right? That's why it's so important to follow the application instructions for the transfer type that you are using. Now, we do see a little bit of press box, and I do see it fading here on this one, even with just a little bit of rubbing. So let's take some steam to it to speed up the process and see if this garment is damaged or if it's just a little bit of that bruised from the moisture and the pressure. So of course, with that pressure reduced, we are able to see those results. But the next step that we could take is reducing the heat. Now, good thing that Goof-Proof does have 2 application instructions. Now, one is specifically formulated for 100% polyester, but with the 50-50 cotton poly blend, we're going to give it a try here on this one by reducing the heat down to 325. Now, this is something that I would only recommend for single color Goof-Proof prints. And let's see if we have any of that scorching. So just barely And because we don't have like a difference in the actual shine of the garment here, I'm gonna say that that's gonna steam right out. We have a good example. Maybe we could see it right here, and that's kind of the worst that it got there. Just that difference, but I feel like just sitting here and me rubbing it is far less noticeable as the moisture comes back into the garment. Let's give it a steam just to speed up the process and see if the moisture will come back in. Our shirt is not damaged at all. We have a great screen print. Now, of course, if your artwork is not spot color or single color artwork like we have here, you're going to want to use something with a low temperature transfer for your full color artwork, or if you have intricate designs, any photorealistic detail or gradients, and we could be looking at direct to film heat transfers. Now they are another great choice, and applying at 290 degrees at a medium pressure, our Ultra Color Max direct to film heat transfers here at Transfer Express apply with ease. And as you can see, after one press, a hot peel, we have zero damage to the garment right here. LA Apparel offers these premium blanks that are currently very much on trend in the retail space, and of course, they are made in the USA. And while 100% cotton is always a great option for t-shirts, the 50-50 poly cotton blend tees, just like the FF01 that we looked at here today, are a fantastic choice for decorators, so long as you know how to print them without any damaging. So the next time you're decorating on a 50-50 blend, whether it be these LA Apparel blanks or another brand, you could do it with confidence and avoid the frustration or surprises, which we all hate as apparel decorators. Are you using these LA Apparel blanks or having maybe heat sensitivity issues on other garments? Let us know down in the comments section below. We love helping out apparel decorators in any way we can. And be sure to check out all of these incredible LA Apparel blanks that will link in the description down below. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe right here to the Transfer Express YouTube page for more heat printing tips, tricks, small business advice, and everything else that we're dropping every single week. But until next time, I'm Dave. Happy pressing.